Teams sometimes let their guard down. That's a recipe for disaster.
A look at the Magic starting group. Banchero and Carter make up the inside pair. Filling the perimeter slots, it's Harris and Wagner. And it's Suggs in at the guard position.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Now the pass to Claxton. Off target from outside. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for the Magic. Back to Banchero. Can't hit that one. Bridges with some nice defense. Schroeder kicks to Thomas. Back to Schroeder. Bridges passes to Watford. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
First personal foul.
It's on Jalen Suggs. This is his first free throw of the game.
Just 72% from the line a season ago. Not the greatest of numbers, but there are guys who are far worse off when it comes to free throw shooting.
And intriguing to see how the Nets have recovered since the departures of Harden, Kyrie, and KD. They had grand plans, it just didn't work out.
They're picking up the pieces, and we've seen them do this before. The title window may be closed for now, but this team knows how to build their way back.
Here's Schroeder. No good with the layup.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
Banchero passes to Suggs. For three, traps in the tray.
And if he's knocking down threes with consistency, Suggs almost impossible to check.
That's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. And the Nets with possession here. It's a three-point game. Thomas kicks it over to Schroeder. Shot clock at 5. Claxton finds Schroeder. Some solid defense from Harris. Orlando's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Banchero is screened for Harris. There's the lob to Banchero. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Harris.
That pass wandered off target. Can't lose focus on the little bitty things.
The Nets have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Schroeder dishes to Thomas. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
And that one's good. Suggs.
Oh, bigger than your average guard, Suggs can score all around the floor, including down low.
Thomas with the ball. Defended now by Wagner. Here's Schroeder. And he drives in. And he makes good on the layup. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Harris a screen on Schroeder. Over in the corner, Banchero.
First quarter.
Pass to Carter. And then Carter with the dunk.
Oh, that's a terrific pass by the big fella. Banchero is adding that element to his game as his career progresses.
Schroeder kicks to Bridges. 1:37 left to play in the first quarter. And up the court come the Magic on the break. Wagner wide open. His three-pointer's off the mark. And it's Thomas with the ball. He brings it up for the Brooklyn Nets. They trail by 3. Right here he is, the first overall pick of the 2022 draft. Paolo Banchero.
And the top pick because he's a 6'10 playmaker. Banchero has a tremendous feel for the game. Great vision, passing it, and endless potential offensively.
And Harris wide open. He shoots. Good on the triple.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
First personal foul. 10 seconds.
There's 57 seconds left to play here in the first. Schroeder against Harris. It's Schroeder with the drive. RJ, you look at Dennis Schroeder, incredibly fast, but also a veteran leader now.
Yeah, he's really matured. He knows how to make plays without making too many mistakes. That's what you get from a guy with 10-plus years in this league.
Well, they're still young, but the Magic, Greg, are becoming one of those league pass teams. Like people want to watch them.
Yeah, I mean, they've got some players, leaving aside any rooting interest on my part, they've got some young fellas that are definitely intriguing to watch.
Back to Claxton, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
The defense got crossed up, and Bridges takes advantage with that pass.
Harris kicks to Wagner. And he's good on the 3-ball.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Bridges sets the screen for Schroeder. Pass to Bridges. The dish now to Schroeder. 3 seconds left. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And that does it for the first quarter. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Magic.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And something else that's working for them is ball movement. A lot of their points so far have come as a result of smart plays.
We've got Bridges. Thomas is out there with Dennis Schroeder. Then there's Nicholas Claxton. And it's Watford into the power forward. That's the Nets 5 as we get into the second quarter. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, there's a lot of pressure that comes with being the #1 overall pick in the draft, but Paolo Banchero said, I'm just letting the game come to me. Not trying to press or reach a certain statistical milestone, just making the right plays, taking the right shots, competing, and bringing it every day on defense. Kevin, he thinks that approach is paying off.
Oh, David, it sure is. Thank you for the report.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They've got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
Thomas kicks to Bridges. And again, no good by Brooklyn. And now Orlando on the break. It's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will retain possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
We know referees have some of the toughest jobs around, but Richard, any steps you see for the league to improve its officiating?
No, I think the officials actually do a very good job given how difficult their jobs are. Officials 20 years ago didn't have the internet where people were putting all this stuff out, though. So I think the referees are as good percentage-wise as they've ever been.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. Boy, Brooklyn GA did all they could to assemble a championship team, and look what happened.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, you take your swings in this league, and sometimes it works. Sometimes you have to retool, and they still have some good players to build around.
Good on that shot, and with that, the Magic lead is cut to just 9 on the basket from Bridges. Harris outside. Suggs with a screen for Harris. Here he goes. The shot by Carter. Nobody around. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Harris has got 3 assists now in this one. Thomas feeling it out a bit. Bridges outside. Passes it to Watford. Nets passing it around. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Bucket is good. Banchero's got the lead up to 12 now for the Magic.
And you need guys who can make tough shots. And Banchero fills that role.
Back to Schroeder. Here's Claxton. No good on the 3. The Magic have gone a sensational 5 of 5 from the field since the start of the second quarter. And it's Suggs missing.
Gotta applaud the defensive effort. It's not easy to stop him getting in the lane like that.
Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, you can see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. Kicks it out to Banchero. It's good from long range. Banchero's got 5 now.
And how about the confidence from that corner spot? Banchero, special.
Harris against Schroeder. Claxton the pass to Bridges. Here's Watford. Fires the 3. Buries it from 3-point range. He has 6.
But we'll come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
And Banchero, here we go.
And look at Banchero go, taking off before the defense has a chance to load towards the ball.
To the middle. And it's Schroeder missing. Magic leading by 12. There's the lob to Carter. The shot, no good.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Just go to show how tight your timing needs to be on this kind of play.
And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for the Magic. No one near Suggs as he lets it go. That's in there. Carter with the assist. And the Magic lead by 15. Here's Thomas. Rebound by the Magic. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Unable to get that one. Brooklyn's gone 2 of 4 from 3-point range so far in the second quarter. Yep, that one goes. Schroeder's got his second bucket.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Harris kicks to Wagner. Carter with a screen on Bridges. Here's Wagner. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall.
Good footwork, good awareness, nice defense from Bridges.
And so it's the Orlando Magic looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. We'll return shortly. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Nice game, notable performance by Jalen Suggs.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
So on the floor for Orlando, Cole Anthony is out there with Black. And it's Joe Ingles. Then there's Jonathan Isaac. And it's Wagner in at the center, locking down the middle.
A walking triple-double threat. Simmons needs to keep working on developing that jump shot to be truly unguardable.
Nets trail by 13. For this young Orlando team, last season GA was a huge step forward.
A 12-win improvement, taking a giant step forward offensively. The top 5 scorers, all under 25 years old, a very bright future in Orlando.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. The Nets have been forced to pivot from their star-crossed super team era. The what-ifs are fading into the rearview mirror. Now it's people like Mikal Bridges that are going to form the next new era. And rest assured, this team has dug its way out of far worse. With the draft assets and two-way talent on their roster, their aim is to remain competitive. Kevin?
I think they are. David, thank you for the report. It's Black in the corner. Buries the long-range jumper. Black's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Simmons against Anthony. And Simmons slams it in.
Authoritative move by Simmons, throwing it down on the defense.
Anthony, the pass to Wagner. On the wing, Isaac. Finney Smith defending. Wagner. And finished off by Wagner.
That is a perfect placement of that dime. Just guided it right to him.
Nets trail by 18. And that's a foul. It's called on Cole Anthony. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
And out of bounds as the Magic will gain possession. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
Magic leading by 18. The pass to Black. Wagner outside. Drives to the hoop. And he uses the glass on the layup. Wagner's got 4 this quarter.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And start with their defense. They've been intense on that end, and they can actually help their offense as well.
Here's Simmons. Isaac with some nice D. The Magic have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Here's Black, guarded by Walker. Black kicks to Anthony. That 3 off the mark. Nets trail by 20. Simmons left side. Rebounded by Isaac. And here's Isaac. He'll bring it up for the Magic. Here's Black. Misses the layup. For Brooklyn, they've gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. Very slow start offensively.
And one thing about Cam Johnson, his shooting mechanics are elite.
We already know that he shoots a high percentage from 3, but he also has the height to shoot over people from out there, and that adds to the confidence.
Anthony drives in. Wagner from long range. Rebounded by the Nets.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
The 3 from Johnson. And it's Wagner with the rebound. Magic leading by 18. Pass to Black. Down low. Here's Isaac. And that one is good.
And Isaac is rapidly becoming a load for the defense. He utilizes that huge frame to get the shot he wants in the paint.
Here's Finney Smith. That shot off. Anthony with the defensive effort. Oh, and here we go. Isaac's got the fast break chance. From deep Ingles. The rebound by Sharp. Nets have gone just 25% from the field here in the second half. They're 2 of 8. Nets passing it around. Simmons inside. Ingles covering. Here's Sharp. Off target with his 3. Lando's gone 7 of 15 from three-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. Black, no good.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Wasted no time on that one.
At 6'10", Simmons sees the entire floor at all times.
Here's Anthony. Lays it up off the glass. And the Magic lead by 19.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Sharp. Lots of room. Off the left rim and out.
Now, I understand that that shot didn't go down, but they will take that look every trip down the floor.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
And so it's Orlando cruising into the... Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
And for the defense, it's so tough to guard a big man with that kind of court vision and dime-dropping ability.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. So with Thomas sitting on the bench. So this is who Kevin Ollie has out there. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Johnson. Then it's Simmons. Then it's Lonnie Walker. And it's Sharp in at the center. And GA, this Nets team, kind of slim on the interior, don't you think? How can they be most effective?
Well, you've got to press that advantage as far as quickness and get out and run and challenge opposing bigs to cover you in space.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. Bridges for three. It's hauled in by the Magic. Now Suggs pushing it up. No one to stop him. And finished off by Banchero.
And this is why Suggs was a top 5 pick. Jalen's got tremendous playmaking ability.
Magic shooting has been beyond great up until now. How about 57% from the field overall? No good on the triple.
Yeah, but the defense was determined not to give him an inch of free space.
Watford passes to Thomas. Here's Claxton. It's tipped. They retain possession. Passes it to Watford. 6 to shoot. Banchero grabs the board. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Orlando.
Their offense has been a well-oiled machine. They're moving the ball around, playing for one another, and just piling up assists.
And they've also been steady from the three-point line and doing a good job creating room for their shooters and then converting.
And finished off by Banchero.
And the timing and elevation executed to perfection by Banchero. Nice finish.
Claxton the pass to Schroeder. Here's Watford. Schroeder surveying the floor. And yes, it's good. Magic have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. And finished off by Banchero.
And that's just some good old-fashioned bully ball from Banchero. Just a physical force.
Schroeder finds Claxton. A three-pointer off the mark. And here's Banchero. He'll bring it up for the Magic. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Here's Suggs. Drills the three-pointer.
And as we see Suggs develop his game, you'll see more of this. Jalen with the ability to operate off ball.
And there's the call on Trendon Watford. That's his first foul.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Here's Wagner. Rebounded by the Nets. Claxton's got 4 rebounds in this game. Bridges passes to Claxton. Carter pulls it in. Here's Orlando now. They're on an 11-2 run. Here's Harris. That one falls, coming off Carter's feet.
And not a bad passing center. Carter Jr. with the solid find there that leads to a bucket.
To the inside. Tries to keep it alive. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel. Brooklyn's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Here's Schroeder with the drive. And it's Suggs with the rebound. Suggs has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And it's blocked. And so it looks like the Magic will retain possession here. Here's Banchero from the inbound. It's hauled in by Claxton. Claxton's got 5 rebounds tonight. Bridges with it. Picked up by Suggs. The pass to Claxton. Out left to the wing. Here's Schroeder. And again, it's the Nets missing. For Orlando, they've gone 5 of 11 from the field in the fourth quarter.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Magic.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And a lot of players tonight helped contribute to this performance, but in particular, a real good game it was for Jalen Suggs.
Every time there was a big possession or a big play, he was a major contributor. Just a great all-around game.
Schroeder hits them both. 1:07 left to play in the final quarter. Here's Suggs. No good off the back of the rim.
I don't know if he got in his own head there or what, because the defense can't really take credit for that miss.
For 3, Bridges. And again, it's the Nets missing.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Wagner finds Banchero. No good from outside.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from three.
Watford passes to Claxton. Plays it up and banks it in.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
And finished off by Banchero.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
And as it should be, to be this dominant on another team's floor, look, when you go home, you're going to go home feeling good.
Now here's Schroeder. And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big ball. All right, DA, thanks again. And that'll do it, folks.
Fans who came out tonight to cheer on their team.
With Hall of Famers Grant Hill and rivalry games, Grant, always extra spicy, especially when they feature teams from the same conference.
Ooh, I like a little spice. But remember, only one team per conference gets to the final. So that's going to naturally develop some rivalries here and there. So tonight should be a really competitive game.
So the Raptors starting 5. They've got Emmanuel Quickly. Barnes is out there with R.J. Barrett. Then there's Gary Trent, and it's Olynyk in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Here's Thomas, guarded by Trent. Here's Simmons, and it's Simmons with the jam.
So impressive is the athleticism of Ben Simmons.
Trent right side. Quickly outside. Barrett against Bridges. Back to Olynyk. Tipped. And so it looks like the Raptors will retain possession here.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
And offensively, a little bit of a careless toss. You could have used a better angle on that pass.
And Doris, since winning the title in 2019, the Toronto Raptors have been a little inconsistent as of late.
They certainly have, B.A. They've been in and out of the playoffs since then. Certainly, you look at some of the pieces they have, nice pieces, but you've got to have more if you want to compete.
Olynyk with a screen on Simmons. Quickly against Simmons. Pass to Olynyk. Just 5 to shoot. Screen by Olynyk. Barnes passes to Olynyk. Claxton with a rebound.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
Barrett against Bridges. Here's Thomas. Hits the trifecta.
You know, guys, that's the selfless attitude of Mikal Bridges. So willing to give it up to an open guy.
They need this. Got a hand on it. Inside. Here's Finney Smith. Good.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
You want to continue to build on this lead. Right now, still a little too close for comfort.
And Grant, this Nets team trying to set their identity at the defensive end of the floor.
Yeah, well, with the players they have on the wings, led by Mikal Bridges, they have the personnel to be disruptive, long, mobile, and switchable. They give you lots of trouble.
Well, Grant, one of the things that keep Raptors fans positive is the youth that's represented on this roster.
Yeah, they've got a great core, B.A., and lots of young guys on this team. But they're missing a star, yeah, probably, but they can be dangerous.
Olynyk passes to Barnes. Down low. Here's Olynyk. Some solid defense from Claxton. The Nets have gone 4 of 4 from the floor. Perfect start. Finney Smith passes to Simmons. Here's Claxton. Finney Smith inside. Guarded by Quickly. Finney Smith inside. Soft touch off the glass. Finney Smith's gotten his second bucket of the game. The Raptors have gone 2 of 6 to open up this game. Trent with a screen on Simmons. It's Quickly with a drive. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Here's Simmons. Pass to Claxton. Missed inside. Toronto trailing. Left side, Barrett. Trent with it, and Bridges picks him up defensively. Outside Barnes. Back to Barrett. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
When you have vision at the forward spot, it always opens up and elevates a team. Scotty Barnes passing on display.
Here's Thomas. Here's Simmons. And terrific work on the offensive glass as he picks up the deuce.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Quickly, left side. And he banks in the layup.
This is what we call highly efficient play. Working off the screen, getting to the cup.
Brooklyn has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Thomas passes to Simmons. There's 37 seconds left in the first quarter. It's stolen by Olynyk. And here's the fast break. Outside Barrett. Back to Olynyk. That's it. Coming off an assist from Barnes. And it's a tie ball game.
I think excellent touch from the post, and you get the sense they trust Olynyk here. Fantastic at utilizing his size. I'll tell you, everything went right in terms of execution. He just can't get it to go.
And that misses. That would have put him up. Tie game in Brooklyn. Quarter number 2 coming up right after this break. Don't go. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. All right, what stands out to you from the Nets in this one?
They're off to a rock-solid start. They brought a well-thought-out plan into this one.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
Nicholas Claxton out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. Then it's Ben Simmons. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Thomas in at the shooting guard position. That's the Nets 5 as we get into the second quarter. Clock at 6. Simmons. And another shot. And they finally get it to go. A full night's work on the boards and one trip down the floor.
When you're 6'11" and have that kind of athleticism, get to the backboards. Well done, Ben Simmons.
The shot by Olynyk, no good. The Nets have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. Well, one advantage of putting the ball in Ben Simmons' hands. He's an unbelievable passer.
That's so true, B.A. He has incredible vision. And what's most striking to me is if he rebounds it and goes, the ability to push tempo, the ability to use that incredible vision to put pressure on in transition. It is probably his greatest strength.
Here's Quickly. There's the drive, and he lays it up and in. Quickly's got 6 points.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
Simmons against Barrett. And Simmons getting it done. What a move. Simmons has got 4 points now in the quarter.
We know the interior is Ben Simmons' comfort zone. He can get his shots at this range.
For 3, Barrett. The rebound by the Nets. Three-pointer, Bridges. Yes, and that's Simmons with the assist. Bridges has got himself on the board with a 3 there.
Such a reliable threat from range. You'd think the defense might key on him a little bit more.
To the paint. Here's Quickly. And a two-handed jam.
That's unselfishness from Trent Jr. We know he wants to score, but when your teammate's that wide open, just simply put the ball where it needs to be.
Here's Simmons. Outside Finney-Smith. Throws it up high. Hammers the lob through.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a pinpoint pass. Olynyk passes to Barnes. Screened by Olynyk. Kicks it out to Barrett. Out of bounds. It'll be Brooklyn's ball.
Miscommunication oftentimes leads to turnovers. That's something they'll want to discuss.
Now a timeout called by Toronto. All right, Greg, I'm going to ask you to put on your executive hat now. Tell us what the key is to establishing culture in an NBA organization.
NBA. Culture, structured accountability. It's about getting the right group of guys, having strong leadership. And of course, it only works if the coaches and players fully buy in.
And Doris from Brooklyn, what do you think their biggest challenge will be retooling this roster?
PA, one of the problems they face, they don't own many of their own draft picks. So acquiring key pieces has to come through trades and free agency. And with that, you then have to have the salary cap implications to deal with. This is not easy.
Here's Simmons. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Simmons has got 12 points in the game.
Ben Simmons, a guy who combines size and skill, and he's percolating.
Here's quickly. Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Pass to Claxton. And here's Finney-Smith. Back to Claxton. Out to Bridges. Now here's Simmons. Over quickly. Here's Claxton. And there's the bucket. Staying with it that time. Offensive glass getting it done.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
No doubt those extra possessions can really add up against you when you do not take care of the defensive glass.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Ben Simmons has dealt with injuries, yes, but the mental aspect is also one that he's working on. He said, quote, being assertive and aggressive. I know who I am. I know I need to get to the rim and get buckets, and that's also going to help my teammates and get them going. Brian, they are all about regaining that confidence.
Such a key right now. Thanks, Allie. Good stuff there. Trent, the pass to Barnes. Trent on the wing. Barnes the screen. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Trent.
Well, when you're careless with the basketball, you can expect that to happen.
The Nets have gone 7 for 11 in the second quarter. Stolen by Quickly. And now the Raptors on the break for the finish. Oh, okay then. And that one is stuffed right through.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
It's still close, though. These teams have been neck and neck. Let's see the response here.
Yeah, and you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Say what you want about Ben Simmons and sometimes the challenges he has on the offensive end. He is a hard-playing defensive force who has windows of opportunity where he contributes offensively.
The scoring is coming easy for him. Got to keep the ball in his hands.
Bridges against Barrett. And he lobs it up top. Ooh, basket interference. And here are the Raptors now, trailing by 2. They've been taking care of business.
Especially at the offensive end, where they've been totally in sync.
Trent outside. Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. To the inside. Here's Thomas. 1 second left.
This guy works so hard on the defensive end. Scotty Barnes committed to contesting and altering shots.
And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. It's the Nets. They're up by 2. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Emmanuel Quickly with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Yeah, tonight he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
So for Toronto right now, Dick is out there with Bruce Brown. Then there's Jakob Poeltl, and it's Nora in at the power forward position. And without a superstar scorer, Grant, the question has always been, how does this Nets team generate enough offense?
Yeah, well, hero ball is not going to work. I mean, they've got to push the pace and trust one another and go from good shot to great shot.
Schroeder passes to Walker. Back to Schroeder. Watford inside. Clock at 4. Here's Johnson driving in, and that one good. Johnson's gotten his first points in this one.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible, and boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Pass to Poeltl. Here's Nora. Using his post moves to get the 2 points.
And both teams playing with a little more urgency in this half.
They are getting after it hard. It has become a real battle out there.
Oh, rejected by Pirtle.
Active defense from Jakob Pirtle. That's the key. When he stays active and alert, blocks are going to be there for him.
Abaji, pass to Dick. Pass to Nora for the lead. Walker pulls down the board. The Nets have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. It's good. And the Nets lead by 4.
Well, that possession to me highlights the importance of creating for your teammates.
Here's Pirtle. Oh, wow! And he dunks it down.
I think this guy is a threat to throw it down every time Pirtle gets his hands on the ball. This guy has tremendous size and takes advantage.
The kick out to Walker. Johnson passes to Walker. Here's Watford. Pass to Schroeder. Here's Watford. Here's the 3. Pirtle grabs a miss. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. And count it. The shot is good, and he'll go to the line.
Shooting through contact. Grady Dick has a compact release that holds up well.
And that one falls. That puts him up 1 point in the game now. Well, Grant, with his size and range, Grady Dick is a ready-made floor spacer.
Oh, this kid is lights out shooting the ball, B.A. Such a threat.
Oh! Gets it so!
Showing some power. B.A., I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good. Here's Brown, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Here's Sharp. That one falls, coming off Schroeder's feed. Here in the second half, these teams still neck and neck.
I really like how each team is matching the other's intensity.
Brown passes to Pirtle. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup. Pirtle's gotten his second bucket.
Boy, getting his points the hard way. Jakob has to absorb contact and able to use his strength there.
Johnson finds Walker. Back to Johnson. From behind the arc. Pure from three-point range. Johnson's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, the defense deserves to get burned. Absolutely no excuse for leaving him open.
To the middle. Dick with a miss. The Nets have gotten 6 of 8 shots to go and looking good since the break. Schroeder passes to Sharp. Johnson inside. It's good. And now a 4-point Nets lead.
Bad idea leaving him open. He needs more defensive attention, not less.
The drive by Brown. Brown draws the double. Pass to Nora. There's the 3. Drops in the 3. Nora's got 5 now.
The three-pointer becomes a very high percentage shot when he's that wide open. You better get a hand in his face.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. From deep, Johnson. And the Nets, another 3.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Brown gets the bucket.
Well, defensively, to me, you've got to do a better job communicating once the screen comes.
And here's Schroeder. Outside Johnson. Three-pointer. Offensive board.
Huge putback. This guy plays with so much energy.
I don't know anybody that goes after the boards harder. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. We've got Mikal Bridges, Cam Thomas out there with Ben Simmons. Then there's Dorian Finney-Smith, and it's Claxton in at the center position. So that's the Nets 5.
In crunch time, trying to get the foul, the bucket, or both.
Here's Quickly. Brooklyn with the board. Simmons has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Bridges. Pass to Simmons. Back to Thomas. Barnes against Simmons. And slam dunk by Simmons.
Oh, excellent way to pad the lead.
Yeah, especially when it's your one throwing it down like that.
That's got to be a little bit deflating to the defense, guys. Getting kicked when you're down. My goodness.
Back to Olynyk. Outside Barrett. Kicks it to Quickly. And the shot clock expired. 24-second violation.
Net ball.
Brooklyn has gone 4 of 8 from 3. A nice percentage. Here's Simmons. And it goes. That makes him 9 for 13 now.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Well, when it's closing time, he's trying to lock the door. He's been going all night.
Deflects the pass. And now the Nets on the break. Claxton with it. Now guarded by Barrett. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. And Barrett has got the ball here for the Toronto Raptors. 8-point game. Oh, got that bucket in no time at all.
This is a huge part of Scotty Barnes' development. Can he knock down the long ball?
And now the Raptors on the break. He launches a 3. Oh, again, Toronto with a triple.
And when they need it most, they show us some clutch play on both ends of the floor.
Simmons against Quickly. Now here's Simmons, tightly guarded. He's off on the layup. Toronto has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the 4th. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Scotty Barnes with a big-time delivery. Big spot, young man. Yes, sir.
And the Nets call time here. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what the head coach of the Nets said to the team. He was very passionately telling his team, don't give them an inch when they have the ball. This game is going to come down to defense. I need you guys to work hard and close this one out. Guys?
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Nice shot by Simmons.
Wow, Ben Simmons looking so confident in a big spot, guys.
Quickly drives in. The 3 from Barnes. Oh, again, Toronto with a triple. Tremendous momentum building toward those final possessions.
Yeah, with 8 lead changes so far, it feels like this is going to come down to the last shot.
And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a 3-point play here.
Boy, I tell you, you love to see Ben Simmons determined to score. Draws the whistle, gets an opportunity for the old-fashioned 3-point play.
Those and-one plays can be real backbreakers in a close game.
Screen by Olynyk. Quickly with the ball. Claxton picks him up. Outside Barnes. That shot is off. Good D by Finney-Smith. For Brooklyn, they've gone 5 of 8 from the field so far in the 4th. The kick out to Simmons. Timeout called. Brooklyn. They lead by 2. There's a minute 17 left in the 4th quarter. Schroeder, he's checked in for Simmons. There's a minute 17 left in the 4th quarter. Screen by Claxton. Here's Schroeder. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's going to go on Emmanuel quickly.
But Dennis Schroeder over the years, boy, as he started to harness all that energy and talent.
He's off on the free throw, unable to get the second one to drop. Toronto has gotten 3 threes to fall out of 4 attempts here in the 4th. Barnes with a screen on Schroeder. Barrett passes to Barnes. He connects! And that one brings them within 1.
Great to see guys don't back down under pressure.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
Pass to Finney-Smith. Back to Schroeder. Spins. Takes it inside. Yes!
Wow, a huge play from Dennis Schroeder. You love the focus.
Schroeder against Quickly. The kick to Olynyk. Back to Quickly. To the paint. Ooh, it's stolen away. And so they foul intentionally. He gets the first, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
Great job at the line, and it's now a 2-possession game.
And Toronto calls time here. They trail by 5. 23 seconds left to play in the fourth. Guys, your thoughts?
And they're going to have to work fast coming out of the timeout.
This is the very definition of desperation mode right now. They need a quick shot and a quick foul. R.J. Barrett at a critical juncture, no hesitation. Wow.
And he buries him.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
Here's Barrett. Claxton with a rebound. Out of bounds. It'll be Toronto's ball. There's 10 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Barrett. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
R.J. Barrett.
Once R.J. Barrett sees the defense commit, he goes right into attack mode and gets himself a trip to the free throw line. That is beautiful.
Just a tough miss at the line. They're down 2 baskets now.
So it's a narrow victory for the Nets, pulling it out for the W. Boy, a hard-fought.
Action. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony. This should be a fun one, Greg. Two teams that are among the most athletic in the NBA.
And I don't know if it'll be a track meet, but it will be an up-tempo game. And that's the only way these teams know how to play.
So let's take a look at the Toronto Raptors starting lineup. Scotty Barnes is out there with Kelly Olynyk. Then there's Emmanuel Quickly. Then it's Barrett, and it's Trent in at the two spot.
And, you know, after a difficult start to his career, Wendell Carter Jr. has come into his own.
You know, some of that, I think, was due to health, Greg, but fit is so important. Fit and alignment. I think he got an increased role after leaving Chicago and proved to be an impactful player on both ends with that additional playing time.
And Carroll outside. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Here's Harris, and he drives in, and slam dunk by Harris.
Gary Harris says, I got more than just a three-point shot, folks. Excellent at getting into the lane by penetration.
Quickly the pass to Olynyk. Back to Quickly. In the corner, Barrett with it. Pass to Trent. We're about 1 minute into the first. Some solid defense from Harris. Suggs kicks to Wagner. Banchero passes to Wagner. Back to Banchero. And finished off by Banchero.
There's some heat from Banchero now. He brings that ferocity. We know he's got an inferno raging in him.
Now, here's Quickly. He's tightly guarded. Olynyk with it. Picked up by Banchero. Out to Barrett. Just 5 to shoot. Quickly the pass to Barnes. And the dunk by Barnes.
This guy is a high flyer. I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player.
To the paint. Here's Banchero. And out of bounds as Toronto gains possession. Oh, GA, the long arms and athleticism up and down this roster for the Raptors. It is something.
Yeah, they have a type that they're looking for. Blocks, steals, deflections, all coming in bunches. The activity will be there.
For three, Barrett. Offensive rebound. And the basket by Olynyk.
Often you find him out on the wing, but Olynyk seizing the opportunity to
go inside and dig out that extra possession.
And stolen by Barnes. Oh, and here comes Barnes all alone. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Quickly kicks to Barnes. Clock at 6. Fires from way outside. Carter pulls it in. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for Orlando. Now, here's Suggs. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Barnes the screen. Here's quickly. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. You know, Greg, they call him IQ. Instant offense is Emmanuel Quickly.
Yeah, and he puts points on the board quickly. No pun intended. A volume three-point shooter and has a deadly little floater in the lane.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe. He's going to cash in more than not.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside.
Tell you what, you'd hate to be the guy having the responsibility of guarding him.
And among 7-footers, Olenek is in the conversation for best ball handler. He's that good. Oh, you hear that sound? That's the flushing of the toilet right there.
Like a fierce two-hander.
Max Force, throw that.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Back to Banchero. And Harris wide open. He shoots off target with his 3. Toronto's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Harris against Quickly. Inside. Olenek. And that one good. And that's now 6 points for Kelly Olynyk.
And really, the improvement as a finisher is noticeable for Kelly Olynyk.
And it'll be Orlando with their first time out of the game right here.
407.
Orlando, they've gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. It's tipped. Oh, and here comes Barnes all alone. And the dunk by Barnes.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
They play the clock right. They can go 2 for 1.
Just got to time it up right.
Pass to Suggs. Carter against Olynyk. Suggs dishes to Carter. Hits it from three-point range. Carter's got 5 now.
Stretching the floor. Carter's skill set is as versatile and polished as any other big in that 2018 draft class.
Good work there as it goes.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
Here's Suggs. And Suggs throws it down.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and polish.
The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. Raptors lead by 4. And we'll get the second quarter. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
And guys, they've done a great job beating their bigs inside. They are just punishing the opposition in the paint.
You know, another point I'd like to add is that they've had tremendous success early on converting turnovers and turning those into points.
So on the floor for Toronto to start this second quarter. We've got Barnes. Gary Trent is out there with Emmanuel Quickly. Then it's Olynyk, and it's Barrett at the small forward. The Magic trail by 4. In recent years, Orlando's been one of the league's bigger teams.
Well, you can see clearly, Kevin, that the front office prioritizes length. You don't ever have to really worry about them playing small ball.
Here's Olynyk, and the dunk by Olynyk.
Yeah, he can surprise you around the rim. Olynyk has some lift.
Wagner outside. In the corner, it's Harris. Wagner, a screen on Trent. Harris finds Wagner. Good. And Harris gets the assist.
Good size, good instincts, good skill. Wagner taking on the defender and converting.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thank you, Kevin. The Orlando Magic is rolling out with some long and rangy athletes. They've got some size and the foundations of an identity. One scout recently said, everyone talks about playing positionless basketball, but they're the only ones who have really said, what the heck, let's do it. Kevin?
They've got a type, don't they, David? Thank you. Shot is good, and the Toronto lead is cut down to 1, and the bucket from Wagner.
Textbook play inside. Wagner doing everything right in that case.
And there's the drive. The 3 from Barnes. Rebound by the Magic.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Pass to Carter. Stolen by Quickly. Down low. The kick out to Barnes. Barnes the screen. Here's Trent. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the content. Greg, one thing you know, you're getting with Gary Trent Jr., volume three-point shooting. He lets it fly.
And he is really fearless at the arc. I think because of his consistency. And when he gets hot, well, he can get on a burn.
And Greg, when they talk about youth development, the days are gone when coaches divided guards and bigs when it comes to skill work. When did that change?
It's kind of a recent development, maybe the last 10 or 15 years, but it's amazing how the game has evolved.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
Harris finds Banchero. Once again off the mark, Orlando. Toronto leading by 3. And the foul on Wendell Carter. That is his first foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the strike.
The pass to Olynyk. Olynyk sets a screen for Trent. Olynyk the pass to Trent. Just 5 on the clock. There's the triple.
Rugged, determined defender. Seeing Harris's hustle and using his quickness on this end, man, I like that.
And then Carter with the jam.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're gonna get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Back to Barrett. He kicks to Olynyk. Trent outside. Over Harris. That one off the back iron and out.
Clearly the defense could have been better there, guys, but he also needs to convert that.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Carter dishes to Banchero. From downtown, kept alive, and Wagner has it in the corner. Harris drives in. A miss that time, would have put him up. And so it's Trent with it. He brings it up for the Toronto Raptors. Stolen by Carter. Wagner on the wing. Barrett covering. Wagner passes to Banchero. And finished off by Banchero.
Great to see a young guy play that kind of cerebral game. Wagner sees a shooter and gets him set up nicely.
Here's Quickly. Barnes. Banchero grabs the board. Banchero's got his 4th rebound in this one. Takes a three. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Magic out in front, leading by just one. 2K Sports, back in a moment from the Amway Center. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Without question, Kelly Olynyk displaying his skills today.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
Isaac out there with Joe Ingles. Then there's Wagner. Then it's Markelle Fultz. And it's Anthony in at the point guard position. Fultz is out there for Orlando.
If that scorer's mindset, aggressive move by Fultz to create the second chance points.
Fultz against Brown. Here's Nwora. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Nwora's got 5 points now in the quarter.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
And one outstanding things the Raptors do, Greg, they really protect the ball.
Yeah, even when they're not playing their best, they don't give away games with mistakes. They force you to find other ways to beat them.
Outside Anthony launches a three, and no good. The Raptors have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Hurdle with a screen on Isaac. Here he goes. Dick passes to Nwora. Now Dick. 5 on the clock. Toronto needs to get off his shot. Second chance shot, and Pirtle lays it up and in.
And Pirtle has stick-to-itiveness on the offensive glass. He just throws himself in the mix to come up with those boards.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks very much. Wendell Carter Jr. didn't break through in his first stop with the Bulls, but he's become a cornerstone player with the Magic. What he says is, I've definitely tapped into a different side of myself. Defensively, being able to guard 1 through 5. Just continuing to go up from there and helping my team. Kevin?
Good stuff, D.A. Thank you. And that's a foul. It's called on Cole Anthony. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second team foul.
And here are the Raptors now. Down inside, covered by Anthony.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
And he found the soft spot in the knee on that possession.
The Raptors have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. And that's a foul. It's called on Cole Anthony. That'll be his third foul so far.
Personal foul. Third team foul.
Brown feeling out a bit. And Brown throws it down hard.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Orlando's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Here's Anthony.
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Good. A nice mix and blend of speed and control on the drive. Anthony gets right where he wants to be.
And Clark, much like his pops, Cole Anthony has proven to be a skilled ball handler.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Perhaps it runs in the DNA, huh? He definitely has some strong instincts out there, and I know he got a little bit of that from you, Greg. And he does his part to help others find shots when he's not scoring himself.
To the inside. Here's Pirtle up and in on the layup. And the Raptors lead by 2.
There's no stopping Pirtle when he has the ball in that spot. Just abusing the defense down in the paint.
Here's Wagner, and finished off by Wagner.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Pirtle with a screen on Fultz. Shot clock at 6. It's stolen by Fultz. For the lead. The offensive rebound. Outside Anthony. Pass to Isaac. This one for 3. Albaji pulls it in. Toronto, they've gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that. Pirtle, the pass to Morrow. 23 seconds left to play here in the third, and the shot goes in.
And, you know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
Fultz kicks to Isaac. Wagner passes to Isaac. The 3 from Anthony. No good that time. Here's Abaji. Pirtle, no one around him, and that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. It's still anybody's game. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Setting the floor for the Raptors. We've got Emmanuel quickly. Barrett is out there with Scotty Barnes. Then it's Olynyk, and it's Trent in at the shooting guard position. Barnes sets a screen for Quickly. Kicks it to Olynyk. Quickly against Anthony. Here's Olynyk, and the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
Boy, in a game this snug, you can ill afford to commit those kinds of turnovers.
The Magic making a switch here. Suggs is checked in. Orlando trailing here to take the lead, and it's good on the way in.
Really good concentration from Suggs there. Pretty good body control, too.
Quickly with it. Some people see the Orlando Magic as a team part with a very high ceiling. How about you?
Lots of potential there. No question about it, Kevin. And plenty of room for growth. The challenge is going to be corralling that and moving it in the right direction. You know, it could take longer than people expect or want it to, so you got to be patient in this situation.
Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Harris, no good. Toronto shooting the ball really well in this game, 58%. Now, here's Quickly. Not a lot of room. Olynyk sets a screen for Quickly. And he banks in the layup. Quickly's got 4 this quarter.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
During that last break, I got a chance to hear what Jamal Mosley said to his team. Now he's encouraging them to keep attacking in the paint. He said, when you get inside, you score. Simple as that. Keep attacking. Don't settle for anything that's not at the rim. Kevin, back to you.
Okay, David, much appreciated. Harris against Trent. Back to Barnes. Blanketed by the D. Fights to the rim for the layup. And the Raptors lead by 3.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
Oh, and the jam by Suggs.
A bunch of pep in his step. Suggs got up a little extra on that
one. Barnes sets a screen for Quickly. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Paolo Banchero. And that'll be his third foul so far.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
Out to Barrett. And that's a foul called on Franz Wagner. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Third team foul.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Barnes left side, and it goes down 2 points.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
The Magic trail by 3. Deep 2 from Wagner. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Olynyk's got his 5th rebound in this one. And that's a foul called on Franz Wagner. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. Fourth team foul.
Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter.
This team really feeds off of one another in terms of their energy.
Perhaps the case simply that some kind of motivational speeches at halftime got both of these teams fired up.
As to Banchero. To the lane, count it, good. 8 points for Paolo Banchero.
Stepping up in a big moment, Paolo Banchero. Love that leadership.
Now, here's Quickly. Tight defense on him. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Toronto.
They're still slashing and attacking the rim, and the defense yet to make the adjustment and keep the ball in front.
The other thing they've done is they have not shied away from the mid-range game. I mean, plenty of points coming their way off of jump shot opportunities. I like that.
Carter with the 3. Here's Banchero. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Gary Trent Jr.
When you're the #1 pick like Banchero, the expectations are through the roof. Apollo is well grounded, got his feet on the ground, head squarely focused. He's embracing the challenge and meeting it so far.
Now, here's Quickly. Defense right on him. Here's Barrett, and Barrett slams it in.
Moves like that will help Barrett become a more well-rounded threat. Nice ball control.
Carter outside, passes to Harris. Drives to the hoop. Suggs dishes to Carter. Money!
Suggs adding another big play to his resume. Incredible.
Now, here's Quickly. Guarded close, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jalen Suggs. That will get him his 4th foul of the game, and did the bonus. He will head to the line for 2. And the second of 2 is good. That increases their lead to 6.
And not as productive a trip as you would like, but they're still in a pretty comfortable position.
Fires from 14, and Olinick kicks to Barnes. Barrett with a screen on Banchero. And Barrett slams it in.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
Wagner outside for the 3. Rebound by Olinick. It's the Raptors winning this one. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time GA this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to...
Central Florida, the city. It's the NBA on, and it's always fun to. Watch the next generation. Of basketball, RJ. The youth movement is certainly on for both of these teams.
Man, it's so great to see the young guys get some experience. The more playing time they get, the more comfortable they become. This is going to be a really good game.
And checking out Brooklyn's opening lineup, we've got Ben Simmons. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Nicholas Claxton. Then it's Mikal Bridges, and it's Thomas in at the shooting guard position. Unlike a lot of drafts, Grant, there wasn't a clear first overall pick in 2022 for the Magic.
Yeah, but I do think they nailed it, taking Paolo Banchero, a 6'10 playmaker. Banchero was Rookie of the Year, and he's certainly a player you can build around.
Claxton can't get it to go. And here's Wagner. He'll bring it up for the Orlando Magic. It's a three-point game. Here's Banchero, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for two.
He gets to the line a lot. Banchero knows that and works on those shots at practice.
The line for the Magic, Paolo Banchero.
That one's no good. Despite an unpredictable regular season, RJ, the Nets did make the 2023 playoffs.
But they stuck it out and secured a playoff berth. Mikal Bridges was outstanding, but they were overwhelmed in the postseason because maybe they weren't ready for that. But it really shows you how much more development this squad needs.
Oh my, Big Ben showing us how it's done.
Harris on the attack, and Harris throws it down.
Elevates and detonates the one-hand stuff.
Picture perfect. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
You know, Richard, it's not every day that you get to see a point guard the size that Ben Simmons possesses.
Yeah, he is an anomaly, and that's also why he was the #1 pick. In history, you can probably count on one hand the amount of guys that can do things that he can do at his size.
Bridges passes to Simmons. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone by. And they pick up 2.
This is where Simmons is most comfortable shooting from. Once he's this deep, feed him.
Carter hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
To the left side wing. To the inside. Here's Finney-Smith. Tries again. Out to Bridges. Ooh, too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. And so he hits the technical free throw. And one of the better defenders in the league, Grant, Mikal Bridges. He'll lock you down.
Oh, he will be often matched up against the opponent's best scorer. And he is just so fierce. But he also helps you generate offense, hitting threes and extending the defense to create room to operate.
Here's Banchero. The Nets making their last shot. Shot clock at 5. Here's Harris. Uneasy 2 on the layup. The Nets have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Thomas passes to Simmons. And it's Simmons with the jam.
As point guards go, I don't know that anyone can throw it down like Simmons. He dunks more than most centers do. Banchero right side. Carter on the wing. The 3.
Finney-Smith pulls it in.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
And the Magic pushing it up now. And he lobs it up to the rim. And stolen by Simmons. Fast break, Brooklyn. Here's Thomas. Knocks it loose.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that.
And a smart feed from Suggs. The defense making it easy, leaving his teammate open.
Oh, stolen by Harris. All by himself. Wagner for three. Brooklyn with the board. And pushing it up the floor. Here comes Brooklyn. Outside Simmons. Pass to Finney-Smith. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
He's not much of a threat to score, but Simmons dishing it, he can do it with the best of them.
Harris passes to Suggs. A minute 9 left to play in the first. Back to Banchero. And stolen by Bridges. Fast break, Brooklyn. Here's Finney-Smith. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Love the way Bridges moves that ball around. Always comes out of his hands crisp, on time, and on target.
Here's Wagner. He's looking good. 2 buckets and 3 attempts.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
And it's Wendell Carter with the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
There's 45 seconds left in the first. Here's Thomas. No made baskets yet. Simmons, the pass to Claxton. That shot missing. Oh, nice D from Carter. Pass to Harris. Banchero with a screen on Bridges. Back to Banchero. This one for 3. That falls. Nice setup by Harris.
And solid mechanics on Banchero. His motion is consistent whether he's at the top of the key or in the corner.
Here's Bridges. Fires the 3. And no good. With 1 on the clock.
The work ethic of Bridges is really special. You see it on the defensive end of the floor.
And so, lots of scoring in a competitive first quarter. Magic out in front, up by 3. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for Orlando.
They've started the game the right way, penetrating the defense and attacking the rim. They're just not settling.
And the other thing you notice is how determined they've been to get into the paint and get buckets around the rim.
And Carroll plays the 4 with Carter Jr. at center. Harris and Wagner out on the wings. And it's Suggs in at the point. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Magic. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Mikal Bridges is a premier defender. He said, quote, people take it for granted how tough it is to guard the top perimeter players in this league and not be able to really touch them because they're going to get the foul call. You've got to guard these matchups one-on-one, and I think we get taken for granted. BA, he's on point.
Yeah, he does have a point there. Thanks, Allie.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better. He'll take it.
Here's Suggs. 6 on the shot clock. And Carroll no good. Brooklyn trailing. The Brooklyn Nets kind of hit the reset button early in 2023, dealing away star power, Richard.
Yeah, it was a big decision for that franchise, sending themselves back to the drawing board in some respects. But they got a ton of picks for Kevin Durant. They got a ton of picks for James Harden. So they have set themselves up to be in a very good position moving forward.
And Wagner gets it to go.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
He's locked in with his teammates right now, setting guys up in perfect position. And finding his teammate in stride, he led his guy perfectly.
Down low, stolen by Bridges. It's a one-on-one situation. Here's Finney-Smith. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
You know, Dorian Finney-Smith defends bigger than he actually is, Richard.
Yeah, Yeah, Finney-Smith is about 6'7" or so, but it feels like he's taller than that. Oftentimes you see him playing the 4 in a lot of lineups, but it gives you flexibility with his reach.
And Orlando has possession after the basket by Brooklyn. Now here's Finney-Smith. 5 points in the game. Now Banchero. Here's Suggs. From the arc. And once again, off the mark by Orlando. Over to the left wing. Claxton passes to Finney-Smith. And stolen by Banchero. And the Magic pushing it up now. For 3, here's Harris. Rebounded by the Nets. Finney-Smith's got his 5th rebound in this one. Inside, here's Simmons. And it's Simmons slamming it home.
The defense got crossed up, and Bridges takes advantage with that pass.
And the Magic call time here.
Once again, Magic fans, get loud. That was the 4-0.
Here's Wagner. 6 points for him. Banchero outside. Pass to Harris. Will it go? Suggs, no good. Brooklyn's gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Here's Bridges. And here's Finney-Smith. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in. Finney-Smith's got 7 points in the game.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Here's Harris. That one goes in. 6 points for him.
No settling for an outside shot there. They went right to the hoop.
Magic foul. Jalen Suggs. Second personal foul. 3rd team foul.
And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. Here's Simmons. It's Thomas on the wing. Back to Simmons. Bridges outside. 5 to shoot. To the left wing. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. That's on Franz Wagner.
That's how you put pressure on the defense. Simmons with the pump fake to get to the line.
And that trip coming up empty, missing both. And so it's Carter who brings up the ball for the Magic. Trailing by 4. 1 minute left in the first half. Can't get it to drop.
Look, the defense was locked in on him there. They know how dangerous he can be, and they guarded him.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Nets.
I've really been impressed with how aggressive they've been inside, looking to capitalize from the paint whenever they can.
They've also been quick to set up their teammates, wasting no time making the extra pass for the open look.
And they're not happy with the call here. Coach has given the signal. He's going to use his challenge. Probably a good idea in such a close contest.
People were worried that this would slow the action.
Bridges taking 2 shots.
The NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the ref.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
That's good from Bridges. Richard, you got to love how Mikal Bridges rises to a challenge.
A very hungry player, but also selfless. Bridges hustles to be whatever you need him to be. And like you said, there's a lot to love about that.
Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Suggs has got 5 points.
You know, a mix of power and agility helps Suggs beat the interior coverage.
Simmons with a screen on Harris. And there's the lob. And slam dunk by Simmons.
Watch out below. The flying Australian, Ben Simmons, cleared for takeoff.
1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock.
That is a hard-won rebound, a man's rebound right there. Way to battle for it inside.
Here's Thomas, pounded by Harris.
Give their offense some love. They've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, coach has to be thrilled. You can draw up all the X's and O's you want, but guys have to go out there and execute with enthusiasm.
Big but quick. Suggs so powerful off the drive.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. Really an incredible game from Ben Simmons.
Yeah, tonight he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
On the floor for Brooklyn, they've got Lonnie Walker, sharp out there with Trendon Watford. Then it's Dennis Schroeder, and it's Johnson in at the 3 slot. Here's Black. Isaac outside. And winning a championship in 2016. Talk about what it was like to play alongside LeBron.
I'm going to be really honest, playing with Jason Kidd and how intelligent he is and how he sees the game. Playing with Tim Duncan and seeing how he dominates on the defensive end, and it's just a steady force on the offensive end. For me, LeBron James was the one player that combined every great skill of every great player that I had ever played with.
Outside, Ingles. On the take, uses the glass to finish the layup.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Schroeder passes to Johnson. It's hauled in by the Magic. They've got numbers. Here's Black. And it's all from 3-point range. The Nets have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Here's Walker. Banked it in off the glass. And the Nets lead by 10.
How about Johnson with the hot pass? Good job seeing that open.
Fultz into the lane.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
First personal foul.
The first free throw is good.
At the line for the Magic, Markel.
And that's good as he hits both shots. The Nets have gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. Schroeder against Fultz. Shot's good by Schroeder.
You're not going to get stops against him unless you give an effort.
And Orlando shooting efficiently, 50% so far. Here's Black. Uses the glass on the layup.
Wow, he doesn't make those kind of plays too often. Sweet move inside.
The Nets have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to go since the break. Schroeder passes to Johnson. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
When you have a shooter like Cam Johnson, you're running that play with confidence.
Driving in, Wagner outside. Ingles against Walker. Isaac with a screen on Walker. Pass to Isaac. And Watford pulls it down. For Brooklyn, they've got 5 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Lays it up and banks it in. Watford's got his first 2 points.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
He's got a big speed advantage in that matchup. Could be a blow-by every single time.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Outside Johnson. Pass to Sharp. That one falls, coming off Schroeder's feed. Schroeder's got 3 assists in the game.
Since halftime, they have been efficient and effective, making Coach very happy.
Well, I credit some of that to their communication out on the floor. They are attacking as a unit.
Can't hit that one. Here's Watford. Johnson on the wing. Back to Watford. And the call will be against Jonathan Isaac. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Left side Johnson. Oh, got a piece of it. 6 to shoot. Tries the spin move. And it's Walker off the drive. Great move there. That spin was something else.
That's what speed and agility will do for you. Big time play.
Here's Wagner. And that one is hammered home.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
Out to Schroeder. Oh, and a fast break for the Magic.
Oh, excellent work in transition. Pushing the ball up the floor like that helps you find easier shots.
Outside Schroeder. Johnson a screen on Fultz. Here's Schroeder. And that one drops.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
Picked by Isaac. Here's Fultz. And he goes in for the dunk.
Ooh, bouncy. That should give him a nice lift.
Good timing. They needed that one.
And they need more where that came from. They're not out of this hole yet.
The kick out to Johnson. Over Fultz. And so it's Brooklyn closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. Their key to consistency. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Harrison Wagner out on the wings. And Carroll plays the 4 with Carter Jr. at center. And it's Suggs in at the point guard position. That's who's out there for Orlando.
You love the show of force from Carter Jr. He's not messing around when he gets the ball down there.
Simmons up top. Shot clock at 6. The Nets need to get off a shot here. Here's Thomas. Misses the 3.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
And how about the leaping ability of Suggs? Getting off the floor with such ease.
And slam dunk by Simmons.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
And that finish shows you.
And coach doesn't like the call at all. He's opting to use his challenge. He wants the officials to look at the replay.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt.
The previous play is under review.
Have the option to take a second look so the officials can be sure they get it right.
After review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
We played just over a minute here in the 4th. Here's the pick. Right side Simmons. Oh, he's been lethal. Connecting again, making him 9 for 9.
You love seeing games like this from Simmons, looking absolutely dominant and in control offensively.
On the wing, Suggs. Gets the 3 to fall.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
Man, this has been a fun one. Who doesn't love a high-scoring game?
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Timeout call, Brooklyn. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what the Nets coach was going over with his team. He said, quote, "This one isn't over. Those guys will come roaring back. We have to be ready. If something doesn't go our way, don't dwell, just move on to the next play." Back to you.
Okay, thanks, Allie.
Nice dime from the combo guard Suggs. Excellent work setting up his teammate.
Moving along. 2 minutes gone in the fourth. And it's Simmons with the jam.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
And that finish shows you how dangerous he can be as a passer and a finisher.
And here's Harris outside. Rebound Brooklyn. Finney-Smith's got rebound number 7 tonight. Bridges on the...
Oh, yes!
Throw it down!
Oh! That is the kind of stuff you only see in video games. Come on, Mikal.
Left side, Simmons. Out to Bridges. Fires the 3. Yes! And that's Simmons with the assist. Simmons has got 3 assists in the game. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Nets.
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
They've also been showing us standout play on the fast break, working as a team to create easy opportunities.
Next foul. Dorian Finney-Smith. First personal foul.
No good on the free throw.
First team foul. At the line for Orlando.
Good on the second one. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth now.
Magic foul. Jalen Suggs. Third personal foul. First team foul. 2 minutes.
And the Nets with possession here. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Pass to Claxton. Outside Finney-Smith. They set the screen. And he's going for the lob. And slam dunk by Simmons.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. The kick out to Banchero. Here's Suggs. Simmons defending. Goes back up. Banchero. And stolen by Simmons.
And it's pretty simple. I mean, once you leave your feet, you leave yourself with very few options.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
To the paint. Here's Claxton. And he bangs it home with one hand.
And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the Nets.
They really had things going. Their offense carried them tonight, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., tonight, simply they won the battle of the field goal percentage. I mean, it made all the difference.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Ben Simmons.
He came up with a bucket every time they needed him to. Great effort on offense, and he was a difference maker.
Claxton passes to Finney-Smith. Pass to Thomas. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Magic.
Yeah, he loses concentration just for a moment. Might be getting a little complacent sitting on this lead.
And so it's Carter who brings up the ball for Orlando. 17-point game. Spins. Spins to the rack. For 3, here's Harris. Drills it from deep.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Pass to Thomas. There's 25 seconds left in the final quarter. It's Bridges on the wing. Just 4 to shoot. With the drive, uses the glass on the layup. And the Nets lead by 16.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
Simmons with it. So we see the Nets taking the W here. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that says a lot about this squad. They really...
We hope you have it.
open court basketball, Smitty, then this is the right game for you.
That
for sure, these teams are excellent at scoring in transition. After every turnover, even after every rebound, these teams are going to try to get out and run.
So the next starting five, they've got Thomas, Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Mikal Bridges. Then it's Simmons, and it's Claxton in at the 5 spot. So timeout call here, the first for Toronto.
It's that simple. Let's hear it, fans. Your side crew, always putting in the hours.
Trent finds Olynyk. Count that one. Olynyk's got the game going here with the first basket for the Raptors.
Gary Trent Jr., his teammate was so open, he could have passed it with his eyes closed.
There's the pass to Simmons. Oh, and the jam by Ben Simmons.
You can't let Simmons get going off of these dunks. His confidence just soars when he slams it down like that.
If we look at the Raptors, Smitty, it has not been easy replicating the success they had back in 2019.
Yeah, Toronto's had a bit of a roller coaster ride since then. They've had some good seasons, but the consistency hasn't been there for them. Nimble drive by Gary Trent Jr., working his way to the look he wants.
Simmons against Barrett. And contact up. And here we go with the coach's challenge. A surprise in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think what it
for the Nets, Ben Simmons.
can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively. And
after the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Here's Quickly, and he lays it straight in.
And you see the passing instincts Barrett has. Great at recognition out on the floor.
The try by Simmons. Oh, and the jam by Ben Simmons.
And the amazing moves of Simmons. He's just so much fun to watch with the ball in his hand.
Now, here's Quickly. Passes it to Olynyk. Trent outside. Back to Olynyk. And the layup's good off the glass.
Hard to cover Olynyk. His height is such a natural advantage.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Simmons passes to Thomas. Up top, Simmons. Quickly covering. Yep, that one goes in there. Simmons got 6.
And here's a guy who loves playing inside. Simmons can play some bully ball down low.
Barnes dishes to Olynyk over Claxton. And it's off the back rim, no good. For Brooklyn, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. On the wing, Bridges. Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
And at his size, all Simmons needs is prime-time positioning, and he's golden. A fantastic dunker.
Screen by Olynyk. Barnes passes to Olynyk. And the dunk by Olynyk.
That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up.
Hey, Steve, when we look at Scotty Barnes, what excites you about his play?
I think for me, Kevin, it's just him improving. He can pretty much do everything well already. He's still got so much time to keep growing.
Yeah, and guys, with Simmons, you get it all. The shooting, the rebounding, and the passing.
And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
The 2022 Rookie of the Year, Scotty Barnes. But you know what, Greg? Still working to take that next step. What do you think is his key?
Kevin, that's an easy one. It's going to be perimeter shooting. You know, we get spoiled with all the other things he can do, and he's had a tremendous start to his NBA career. But I think to become that superstar, the jump shot has to become a weapon.
And so here's Toronto following the three-pointer by Brooklyn. Here's quickly. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. The Nets have gotten 6 or 7 shots to fall in the first quarter. They're off and running. Here's Simmons. Oh, and the jam by Ben Simmons.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think. Barnes outside. Oh, and here we go with Simmons. Nobody back. Oh, my goodness.
Did you see
what a play.
Unbelievable.
An emphatic LU jam. Now here's Barnes. And here's Olynyk from the arc. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors able to retain possession here. Simmons against Quickly. Olynyk sets a screen for Quickly. To the middle. Stolen. Pass to Finney-Smith. Good D by Barnes.
I mean, you won't see this too often. Getting denied at the rim. He's likely to remember that one.
Trent kicks to Barnes. And the Raptors miss again. Brooklyn leading by 4. Takes it inside. Back to Finney-Smith. For 3, Bridges. And the Nets, another 3.
No hesitation from Bridges. He gets the ball and is primed to take that shot.
Here's Quickly. And it's good. Hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And it looks like they are going to review the play.
The previous play is under review.
In time.
And the footage relayed to the officials from the replay center in Secaucus, I think he got it off in time. The replay leaving little doubt.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And the call is going to be overturned. The second look shows that he did, in fact, beat the clock. And so it's Ben Simmons making highlights for the Nets. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Nets?
They're unselfish. They're passing the ball well, setting up teammates, playing team basketball, and they're focused.
You also have to admire how they challenge the defense inside, getting a lot of points in the paint.
Gary Trent is out there with Emmanuel Quickly. Then it's R.J. Barrett. Then it's Olynyk, and it's Barnes, and at the 4 slot. And that's the group for Toronto to start the second quarter.
Watch your head. Scotty Barnes comes in fast and soars to the rim.
And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here.
It'll be a jump ball.
Down low, here's Trent, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Getting high in the air, Gary Trent Jr. teaching the rim a lesson.
And Simmons slams it in.
Dunks aren't always for the big fella.
A serious power move from the point.
Forget just laying it in. He wanted to make a statement.
Barnes screen on Simmons. Quickly the pass to Barnes. And the dunk by Barnes.
Good work from Barnes in the screen and roll, just keeping things simple on offense.
Here's Bridges. Offensive rebound. Goes back up. And Finney Smith gets it to go. And for players, Steve, being traded is always a possibility. Deep down, how challenging is it hearing your name in the rumor mill?
Kevin, it's very challenging, especially when you're happy where you are and your family is happy. No question, it's one of the few downsides of being an NBA player, being traded.
Finney Smith passes to Simmons. Back to Finney Smith. Down to 5 on the shot clock. A second chance effort. It's rebounded by Quickly.
Offensively, that's how you want to end the possession, except for the result.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks very much, Kevin. Toronto has a new head coach in Darko Rajakovic. He started coaching at 16 in his home country of Serbia. So even though he's still young, he's already a lifer. His near decade as an NBA assistant coach, he made a name for himself in player development. Of course, Kevin, that's going to be essential now with the rebuilding Raptors.
It is, but I love his resume. His story is terrific. He is just what they need. David, thank you. Raptors trail by 3. Greg, here we are watching Claxton. Who does he remind you of?
You know, Kevin, defensively, he looks a lot like AD out there. Similar build, and Claxton can also handle the ball a little bit. Just want to see if this guy can develop an ability to play facing up to the basket.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Olynyk, a screen on Simmons. It's sent back down by Simmons.
An excellent defender, whether Simmons is in the post or roaming the perimeter. He's a shot-blocking threat.
Yeah, but I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. And there's a whistle that goes on Scotty Barnes. That's his first foul.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
And the replay demonstrating once again how aggressive that defense was.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead. Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Bridges with some nice defense. Brooklyn leading by 7. The drive by Simmons. And then Simmons slams it in.
Yeah, and when Simmons is driving inside, he's going to sky up for the flush, getting to the basket in no time.
Quickly kicks to Trent. To the inside. Barnes. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
Oh, they matched the slam at one end with an even bigger one at the other.
Maybe we'll get another one on this trip. And Ben Simmons picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second personal foul.
1:12 left in the second quarter. Quickly with it, out guarded by Simmons. Barnes passes to Quickly. Stripped away. Here's Simmons. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And we've talked about this. When Simmons takes initiative, good things tend to happen.
And Simmons drops them both. And here are the Raptors now. They trail by 9 points. Olynyk, a screen on Bridges. Baseline J on the way. Barrett, no good. And here's Brooklyn. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. And Simmons slams it in.
Just phenomenal timing from Simmons, leaving the ground once the pass was released and tearing that bucket apart.
Quickly the pass to Olynyk. Looks good, is good. Bucket number 4 from the field. He's taken only 6 shots.
One sign of a great playmaker, hitting his man in stride. He's really taken a hold of this first half and made it his. He is making all the right decisions out there.
Barnes, screen on Bridges. Barrett kicks to Trent. Barnes outside. Inside. Got that one, and the Nets lead has been cut to just 9 on the basket from Olynyk.
The youngster, Scotty Barnes, has great vision.
Bridges for three. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. What a game we're seeing from Simmons.
The burst he's had when going at the rim has been fantastic. A lot of strong finishes through 2 quarters.
His activity level has made an impact, and he is fearless.
So with Thomas sitting on the bench. So this is who Kevin Ollie has out there. We've got Sharp. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Walker. Then there's Cam Johnson. And it's Watford in at the 4th spot.
Give Kelly Olynyk credit, sticking with the shot despite intense coverage.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
Yeah, and he wasn't someone you wanted to foul if you were defending him last season. 85% is what he made from the line.
You know, Greg, for the Olynyks, basketball is a shared family passion.
Yeah, I mean, Kelly's father was a coach, but his mom was actually the first woman to be an NBA scorekeeper. So he was raised around the game.
And it's Barrett penetrating. And Barrett slams it in.
Explosive off the bounce with great body control. Barrett's most effective when going downhill.
Going inside. Good. And the Nets lead by 10.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
Olynyk sets a screen for Barnes. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Smart play by Scotty, calling for a pick to disrupt the defense a little bit.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And the Raptors going out now with a whole new group. Pass to Johnson. On the wing, Walker. To the paint, Sharp. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Sharp's got his first points of the game.
As Walker's scoring continues to get better, those assists will become more prevalent in his game.
And there's the pass to Moore. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Attacking the defense with the pass. Don't need to be a hero.
Walker with it. He's picked up by Dick. Here's Johnson. Passes it to Watford. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. And finished off by Brown.
Now that's what I call a momentum changer.
Yeah, when you've got a point guard with that kind of spring, no lead is safe.
You're totally right. That can be a shot in the arm for them. A spark that turned things around.
Here's Walker. A special move before the shot.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
Brown against Schroeder. Brown the pass to Pirtle. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Greg, talking about Jakob Pirtle, it doesn't seem like he gets enough credit for his defense.
I don't think he does. I mean, he's an excellent rim protector and rebounder, and a big man who just takes pride in defending.
Every team can use a guy like Pirtle, a glue guy. Shores up the middle, protects the rim.
Pass to Sharp. That's in there. Johnson with the assist. Sharp's got 4 this quarter.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
A uncontested shot at the rim, you have to compete at all times.
Here's Schroeder. Takes it off the glass. Schroeder's got 6 points.
so slippery. Schroeder probably one of the more underrated ball handlers in the league.
Pirtle with a screen on Schroeder. Brown finds Pirtle. Johnson over to Ellis. Count it. Good.
He has to show real leadership out there and take this game into his own hands because he's shooting the ball well.
Sharp. That's good. He's got 6.
And Schroeder entrusted to run this offense, making the right call.
Brown deciding where to go with it. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
It's a backbreaker for your defense, giving up easy buckets like that.
Nets leading by 9. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Smart.
And now, yep, this will be a coaching challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review.
The previous play is under review.
Personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get...
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
It really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
Gotta appreciate the heart and hustle of Lonnie Walker IV. He gives you non-stop effort on the floor. He does all he can to help lift up his team.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. The Raptors have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point. And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. And he sinks the second. Nets leading by 10. On the wing, Bridges. Barrett covering. Bridges dishes to Simmons. Tries the spin move. And Simmons slams it in.
Coach has to be happy with Simmons' intensity tonight, fighting hard for his looks on offense.
Trent can't hit. For Brooklyn, they have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one.
Junior. That's his first personal foul.
Free throw good, Thomas.
Now into the lineup for your Raptors. Number 4, Scotty.
And so it's Brooklyn with it. Here's Simmons. And he draws body contact. Looked like a blocking foul, and he was in the shooting motion. So he'll head to the free throw line. That one on Olynyk.
A walking triple-double threat. Simmons needs to keep working on developing that jump shot to be truly unguardable.
And here at the end of the third quarter is a double-digit ball game. Nets lead by 13. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. You've got Emmanuel quickly. Barrett is out there with Scotty Barnes. Then it's Gary Trent. And it's Olynyk in at the 5 down low. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Bridges misses.
There's the value of great rim protection without fouling, forcing the miss.
Thomas. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. that one out of Linux. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Nets.
Something I've noticed is how aggressive they've been on driving the basketball. Time and time again, they've turned cracks in the defense into points.
And also, got to be impressed with their interior play, getting in the paint and figuring out ways to score.
Anytime you get a chance to run in this league, you take the opportunity. Gary Trent Jr. did.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. And the Raptors call time here. The Raptors making a switch here. Bora checked in. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Thanks, guys. Got a chance to listen in on Darko Rajakovic during the huddle. Now, Coach challenged him. He said, this goes beyond this game. Show me how much heart you have for the season. Fight until the final buzzer. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David. Nets leading by 11. Bridges kicks to Simmons. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. Here's Nwora. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Nwora's got 12 points here in the second half.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, both teams trying to close out strong. These are the fireworks that fans came to see.
Yeah, the quickness, the size, and the speed of Simmons really breathtaking, especially when he's dribbling the rock.
Aston Nwora fires from deep, and the Raptors hit again from deep.
He has really made an impact from beyond today. That's another triple.
Just think where they'd be without all the work he's done from the three-point line today.
He takes it in. Claxton. Rebound by Olynyk.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And you know, we always talk about this. Just changing the shot can be just as effective as blocking it, even though it's less spectacular.
Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
Barnes outside. Kicks to Olynyk. 5 to shoot. Rebounded by the Nets. Claxton's got 5 rebounds tonight. Thomas passes to Bridges. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Outside for Thomas. Claxton with it. He's against Olynyk. Here's Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Dunks aren't always for the big fella.
A serious power move from the point.
Forget just landed in. He wanted to make a statement.
2 minutes remaining in regulation.
Barnes sets a screen for Barrett. Back to Barnes. And there are the Raptors with another bucket.
A real challenge to guard in pick and rolls. Barrett's size and ability to distribute the rock is elite.
Now the pass to Simmons. And an intentional foul right there.
Emmanuel Quickly. That's his second personal foul. Second team foul.
Off the inbound pass. And Simmons with the layup. Simmons got 32 points.
How about the inbound pass there? Easy bucket.
Simmons against Quickly. The kick out to Barnes. 1:30 left in the game. Aston Nwora out to the wing. Releases. Misses off the left iron. Brooklyn leading by 9. Inside. And Barnes sends it back.
How about the commitment on defense from Scotty Barnes? Skilled at swatting them away.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for Brooklyn.
Two great rebounding teams.
And these guys worked just a little bit harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Ben Simmons.
Shouldering the load for them all night offensively. He came in focused, ready to go, and he delivered.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away.
Here's Nora. Got a hand on it. And now the fast break. Bridges with the ball. The Nets working the ball around now. And now we've got the intentional foul.
You know, give them credit for still battling here down the stretch, but I think it's too little too late.
That's good from Simmons.
Ben Simmons. 2 shots.
And Simmons drops them both.
And that's curtains for him. Some really good work at the charity stripe to close this one out.
Now, here's Barrett. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Olynyk, a screen on Bridges. It's Barrett on the wing. From deep three-point territory. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go.
Drive safe, everyone.
have some exciting NBA action. And you know, Doris, looking at this game here tonight, both teams will be looking to involve their bigs often, it seems.
You know, BA, the idea that the big man is dead in basketball is out of the question. What's happening is bigs are getting more and more skilled. They're showing the value they have as versatile performers, and you absolutely love to see it.
And the starting lineup for the Magic. Wagner and Banchero at the 3 and the 4. Suggs runs point with Harris next to him. And it's Carter in at the 5. Now here's Olynyk. Goes up. 2 points. That one goes.
Right, Olynyk's solid in the paint. Even with the defense right there, he keeps his eyes on the basket and finishes nicely.
Here's Suggs. Pass to Wagner. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Raptors.
Listen, turnovers happen. You've got to move on to the next play.
Now here's Quickly, guarded closely. To the middle. Here's Olynyk. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Olynyk has proven to be an effective role player. This is a guy who's proven he's willing to do whatever it takes to get the win.
That misses, so he splits the free throws. And so it's Carter who brings up the ball for the Magic. Grant, it's fair to say this Magic team is still coming into its own as far as the youth on the roster.
Yeah, not a lot of NBA service time up and down the roster, but tons and tons of talent. I mean, they've done very well constructing the roster. Now to develop it, and they'll see the wins pile up.
And so here is Toronto following the bucket by the Magic. And that one's good. Quickly.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
Quickly outside. He takes it in. Perfect night so far. 2 for 2. Already 5 lead changes here.
Speaks to how evenly matched these teams have been thus far.
Olynyk with a screen on Wagner. Outside Olynyk. Kicks it out to Barnes. Pass to Quickly.
Sometimes you need excellent anticipation defensively to get your hand on a shot. Jalen Suggs, nicely done.
On the wing, Suggs. Wagner for 3. Knocks down the long J. Wagner's got 5.
Now you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Now here's Quickly. The kick to Olynyk. Jacks up with 3. Sinks it from distance. Olynyk's got his second basket of the game.
Boy, Kelly Olynyk on balance, soft touch with the deep shot. Love his concentration.
Here's Harris driving to the basket. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. And what you like about Gary Harris, you can depend on him to make good decisions and always bring that energy, Grant.
Yeah, no doubt, BA. I mean, he's all about the team, willing to do whatever they ask of him. Can't have enough guys like that on your roster.
You can see the feel Franz Wagner has for the game. Just great vision right there.
Quickly passes to Barnes. Barron a screen on Wagner. Barnes goes in. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
And just a great screen.
And they got a high-powered finish out of it.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
Here's Suggs. Carter can't get it to go.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
Quickly passes to Olynyk. Kicks it out to Barnes. Olynyk with a screen on Wagner. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Wow, shake the building with that finish, Scotty Barnes. My goodness.
With some arc. Rebound by Olynyk. The Raptors for the lead. And they're dialed in offensively.
Sure are. Staying in attack mode and at the same time playing under control.
Trent, and a strong finish with 2 hands.
Oh, my goodness. Gary Trent Jr. saying, Pops, I got a little hops in my game, too.
Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over. And as the coaches draw up their strategies, the players staying hydrated with some Gatorade. That's key to keeping them at their best all the way up to the buzzer.
It really is. And every one of those players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Here's quickly the Magic making their last shot. There's the drive, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Come on now, what a talent. Slips through the lane and just flushes it home.
Oh, the D feeling some shame right there. That was big league.
Tremendous read by Gary Harris. You see the gap, you attack it.
1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Quickly drives in. Soft touch off the glass. Quickly's got 8.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
On the wing, Suggs. And Carroll in the post. Ooh, a good look from Carter. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials getting together here. They may want to review this one. And it looks...
The previous play is under review.
The question, did he get the basket off in time or not?
Yeah, they're going to review that shot to make sure he got it off in time, but I think it's going to count.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And after reviewing the play, it looks like they're overturning the call here. A big-time effort for Emmanuel Quickly, providing a lot of energy for Toronto. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. We'll be right back after this word. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
Well, we've seen them take advantage of the lanes given to them so far. The defense isn't plugging it up, and it's being exploited.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
On the court for Orlando, and Carroll plays the 4 with Carter Jr. at center. Harrison Wagner out on the wings. And it's Suggs in at the point guard. So much of modern offenses include hunting for mismatches. Doris, if you aren't a great defender, you're targeted.
And the word you used is appropriate. Great defender. Because teams know how to find the weakest link and attack that. They isolate that poor defender by using pick-and-roll action. And here's the key, BA. You can be a really solid defender, but if you are the worst of the 5 on the defensive team, teams are going to seek you out.
Now here's Quickly. He's guarded closely. Trent outside. Barnes with a screen on Harris. Here's Trent. Clock at 6. It's rebounded by Banchero. And so Banchero will bring it up for the Orlando Magic. They trail by 1. Here's Suggs. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
Well, it's certainly been a roller coaster ride.
You do me one, I'll do you one better. It feels like we have a lead change every few possessions.
This young man has got some big-time athleticism. Go ahead, Mr. Suggs. Show off that vertical.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, R.J. Barrett, the 3rd overall pick in the 2019 draft, still a long way away from his prime. He said, quote, people think you should make this huge leap out of nowhere. And it's like if you just add 1 or 2 things to your game and just get better every year steadily, you are going to get where you want to go, whether it comes right away or it comes later. Brian?
Allie, thanks. Carter, the pass to Wagner. Back to Carter. What a terrific move that is. Carter's got 6.
Just terrific offense right there. Carter Jr. almost automatic from that spot.
The flat-out hustle of Wendell Carter Jr. is something you have to appreciate.
I think, BA, we can all appreciate a hard-playing big man. But But you have to remember, Wendell Carter Jr. has now proven himself to be a legit threat from three. He rebounds it nightly on a consistent basis, and that offensive game is getting better and better.
And yeah, he still was moving at the point of contact.
Harris with it, guarded by Olynyk. Right side Carter.
Well, you have to love the contest from Kelly Olynyk right there. He doesn't give an inch to his man. Love it.
Quickly passes to Olynyk. And it's Olynyk with a jam.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
That one falls.
Gentlemen, how about the body control by Gary Harris? Nice finish through contact.
Screen by Olynyk. Here's quickly. The shot by Olynyk, no good.
And that closeout certainly made a difference.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
And then Banchero gets it to go.
Just a great play by Paolo Banchero. Sees the defender closing, knows he's got to get it off in a hurry.
Pass to Olynyk. To the inside. And he's going to the line for two. And here comes the coach's challenge. He disagrees with the foul. He does not hesitate to ask for a second look. It's a pretty heated game. Every call matters.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt.
The previous play is under review.
Does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look.
After review, the ruling on the floor stands.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Northside crew, always putting in the hours. Show them some love, fans.
The first one falls. Both free throws good from Olynyk. Orlando trailing here. Banchero in the post, working on Barnes.
Oh, you love to see Banchero get off his feet in a hurry and finish with authority.
Trent against Harris. Now here's Trent. The D's right on him. Oh, nice D from Carter. Harris outside. Here he goes. And Carter gets it to go on the assist by Harris. Carter's got 8 points.
Wow, Gary Harris playing in the pick and roll. Normally he might be the screener, but really nice job setting his teammate up.
Barnes goes in. Trent left side. Fires from deep. Connects from downtown. He's got 5.
How about the timing? Could be the difference between an assist and a turnover. Nice delivery.
About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Wagner. And he got the whistle. And in a game this close, they're going to challenge the call. Coach does not agree with it, and he wants him to take another look at the monitor.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed.
The previous play is under review.
Gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Here's Olynyk. He's got 12. Quickly outside. Orlando grabs the miss.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. Boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
And the first half comes to a close in a tie game. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
35.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. Emmanuel quickly with a strong contribution so far in this one.
I'll tell you what, he's still working on his playmaking skills, but he's been tremendous so far in finding the open man.
Well, what he did was sustain it throughout the first half. He ran the offense to absolute perfection.
So Toronto ends up going with a new group. Dick is out there with Bruce Brown. Then there's Jakob Poeltl, and it's Nwora in at the 4. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Here's Houston, and he lays it in on the break. And the Magic lead by 2.
Strong defense followed by some smart offense. That's just good fundamentals.
Pass to Nwora. Poeltl with a screen on Isaac. Here's Nwora. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
That's his first personal foul.
He misses the free throw. Fultz, he's checked in for Houston.
For 2.
And he sinks the second. And so Anthony will bring it up for the Orlando Magic. It's a 1-point game. Pass to Wagner. Back to Anthony. The 3. Counted from distance. Anthony's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Brown passes to Poeltl. Out to the right wing. It's Brown on the wing. And the jam by Brown.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
Boy, and not just the aggression, the ability to get to the rim, but how about the finish with intention? Oh.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
And we're about a minute and a half in the second half. Ingles from outside. Hauled in by Brown.
Oh, that was a great effort defensively. Get a hand up in the face of the shooter. It's so important.
Poeltl with a screen on Isaac. Pass to Poeltl. Outside, Brown. Back to Poeltl. 5 on the clock. And the dunk by Poeltl.
Well, I know he doesn't have to get too high to slam it home, but it doesn't take away from the force and the message sent on the dunk.
Wagner outside. Beyond the arc. He buries it from 3. And the Magic lead by 3.
Well, more and more you see big men working on the outside shot, and this guy has one of the better ones in the league.
Here's Dick, pounded by Fultz. And it's blocked by Isaac.
Isaac using every bit of that 6'10" frame to send it back.
Anthony misses. The Raptors have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. You know, when Isaac tore his ACL in 2019, it was a long road back for him, Doris.
You know what, B.A., it's hard for me to imagine a young player experiencing more tough injuries than Jonathan Isaac. What I appreciate is his willingness to fight through whatever has been put before him. There's a real mental toughness and a real grit that this guy possesses, and obviously a love for the game.
And Isaac, here we go. And the layup is good off the glass.
You love it when a point guard is eager to reward open men, and Cole Anthony delivering the ball on time and on target.
Poeltl in the post, defended by Wagner. And slammed it home, and the foul! A chance at another point at the line. That's on Mo Wagner.
He challenges the defender and throws it down with two hands.
Man, just straight power on that one. Clear the deck. The pass to Wagner. Love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shoot.
And he can't hit the second.
That will sting a little bit, failing to get the lead when the opportunity was there, but he does tie it up.
Offensive rebound. Out to. There's the triple. Colonel grabs a miss. The Raptors have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to go since the break. Anthony with a foul. That's his first foul of the game. We're in the bonus now, and they'll go to the line. And the free throw is good. Now leading by 1. And both free throws good for Brown. Orlando has gone 2 for 5 from 3 since halftime. Down low. And Wagner gets it to go. On the assist by Isaac. Wagner's got 5 points now this quarter. The Raptors shooting 76%. You don't see this often. Isaac against Brown. To the inside. Nora pass to Brown. Pass to Nora. Here's the 3. The shot, no good. For Orlando, they've gotten 5 of 10 shots to go. Kicks it out to Isaac. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. That's on Jakob Poeltl.
Well, the defender just bites on the pump fake by Jonathan Isaac. Good job getting that defender in the air.
It's also good, so he hits both free throws.
Boy, a really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
Brown looking around. Nora, the pass to Brown. It'll count. It's the third quarter. It's still close. Both teams trading buckets. It's And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
The definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Bucket.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Setting the floor for the Magic. They've got Joe Ingles is out there with Jonathan Isaac. Then there's Markelle Fultz, and it's Anthony in at the point. Anthony against Quickly. To the paint. Here's Wagner. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
They have a never-give-up attitude.
No doubt keeping it very close. They're going more to get over the hump here.
Quickly outside. Barnes a screen. And it's Orlando with a rebound. You know, when it comes to Cole Anthony, Grant, we knew he'd be a good NBA player. Let's face it, we've heard about it from his dad for years.
BA, that's the truth. But who knows, maybe one day he'll end up in our industry as well. Maybe he's got the bloodlines to be pretty good on the mic like his old man.
So Orlando ends up going. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. The three from Suggs. And the call is going to be yes on a
in a game where every possession is valuable, turnovers can make the difference.
3 points.
And so it's Barnes with it. He brings it up for the Toronto Raptors. It's Quickly with a drive. Misses from short range.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
Here's Bancaro. Bancaro uses his size down there.
You see the fearlessness on the interior by Paolo Bancaro. This is his comfort zone.
Toronto. The Raptors making a switch here. Nora's checked in. And let's swing it over.
Over that last break, guys, I got a chance to hear what Darko Rakovic said to the team. He told his team, once you grab the rebound, run with the ball. Don't give them a single second to catch their breath. We, not them. Guys, expect the pace to pick up.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Olenek passes to Nora. Olenek with a screen on Harris. 4 on the clock. And he drives in.
Then decides to...
Yep, that's the exclamation point right there. 2 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Suggs, no good. For Toronto, they've gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. Left side, Barrett. And that one's good. Now just a 4-point.
We've seen this time and again. R.J. Barrett will not be deterred by a little contact.
Highlight reel dribble move. And then the athleticism takes over.
Woo! Yep, he wasn't going to be denied there. Showing all the skill. Barnes with a screen on Wagner. Barrett passes to Barnes. That shot off. Oh, nice D from Carter. For Orlando, they've gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the fourth.
Paolo Bancaro putting the league on notice that he is a big-time problem.
Now here's quickly. Defense right on it.
2 minutes remaining in regulation time.
Pass to Nora. Basket's good. Nora's got 4 points now in the quarter.
They're going...
Execution from both teams. Neither one giving an inch here. That almost looked like bad communication. You hate to see that kind of mistake.
1:43. Quickly with a drive. It's blocked. Here we go. Oh, it's stolen. Again, he's now 8 for 12 from the floor.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
And this is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
Wagner, the pass to Carter. Over Olenek. Another miss by Orlando. For Toronto, they've got 5 out of 10 shots to drop here in the final quarter. Barnes against Wagner. Inside. Quickly outside to the middle. 6 on the shot clock. Toronto calls timeout. They trail by 4. There's 42 seconds left to play in the fourth.
Give it up for the man. All right, fans, stand up and get loud.
Just 3 to shoot. Unloads from 13. That one no good.
Well, seized up just a little bit at the last second. That's when he normally converts.
And Harris throws it down.
Clutch bucket by Mr. Gary Harris. That has to feel good.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
That's his second personal foul.
So the first one drops, and that brings him within 5.
The line for Toronto.
Both free throws good from Barnes.
Guys, as a go-to scorer, you know the ball is going to find your hands late in the game. Scotty Barnes might be young, but he has a chance to knock down a big shot here.
Suggs, the pass to Carter. Over Olenek. Carter can't get it to go. Timeout called, the Raptors. They're trailing by 4. 8 seconds left in the fourth quarter. All right, guys, what's your take?
No doubt. They've got to get a quick bucket here.
They need to score, and they need to do it quickly, but it is still possible here.
Here's quickly. Blocked.
How about that denial by Paolo Banchero? Nice to see him put that frame to use.
So it's the Magic taking the W in a close one. They played the villain tonight, and they played it well.
Yes, they did. You know, you have two choices. You can either